Hi, I'm Paweł Spychalski, and today let's continue with the topic of the foldable 5-inch propellers from Dalprop, the FOLD F5. When the last week I recorded my initial video about those propellers, there were few, I don't want to say problems, but let's say that my material was not perfect because I had no HD camera because my GoPro was destroyed, so we had only a DVR footage. Today I have a GoPro and I was able to record the HD footage, and also I flied much more batteries on those propellers, as well as I borrowed some of them to my colleague that is doing a lot of racing. So we will know, are HD recordings with the FOLD F5 are still good, and are they suited for racing? Also, are they exploding on the high throttle, and are they durable? Let's roll the HD and you will just hear my soothing voice with the Transylvanian accent in the background now. So let's roll. The question number one: are those props for racing? My colleague says, yeah, perhaps, maybe they work, let's say, just fine, although the relatively, let's say, lower pitch than majority of the racing propellers out there, because those folds are only 4.7 inch. And my colleague says, yeah, they missed the punch. There is no really this punch, and this in the racing condition can be a problem. But also, like I said in the beginning, those are not really probably racing propellers, and this is fine. Next, he said, besides that, cool, everything is fine, everything is fantastic, no bigger problem, and he actually liked the flight. Now, are they exploding on the high throttle? No. Today I tried high throttle for a few times. He tried a high throttle, full throttle actually, during the flight, and nothing wrong happened. So it's not like they will just explode out of nowhere during the flight. Also, we were able to test if the turtle mode works, and guess what? Yes, turtle works just fine. There are no problems with the turtle. We made experiments just close to our quads. We flipped his quad on his back, enabled turtle mode, and everything worked just like expected. So it's not an argument as well for them. However, I said that I'm not really 100% sure if those propellers are as durable as the non-folding propellers, and probably there is really something into it. We crashed a few times, nothing really dramatic happened to the props, not a single blade was destroyed during the process. However, yes, they scratch probably slightly more often than other propellers. Also, when you crash, one blade hits the other, and there are dents, really dents in the edge of the blades when one of the blades hit the other. So let's say it's a problem. Can I say that they are less durable than the other? Not yet. It's still not enough material. I have kind of limited amount of propellers on me, because in total it was only like 10 or 12 propellers, so not too many. However, so far everything is more or less just fine. So probably there are no big problems with them. Small disclaimer, the flight you are seeing right now is probably not the best flight I ever did, because flying on the hangover is probably never a good idea. I'm looking at the timer in the camera, and probably right now the HD footage is slightly ending, so that's all for today. Let's finish the HD if it's still rolling. If not, then you will see my face again, and yeah, they work just fine in the racing, in the freestyle. However, there are, let's say, some limitations of this idea. It's exotic, and new is always better, right? So that's all for today. Until the next one, bye bye.